Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bound Mimic's Binding of Isaac Rebirth series, Afterbirth series. That is not quite Rebirth anymore. Last run was quite successful. We finally defeated Satan and Mom's Heart using Lilith, and now we're on to something new. Who to play as? I think Eden would be fun. Why not? Let's see what we get. And here we have, it's like anemic. That's alright. And the Dead Sea Scrolls. Not a very good start, I'd say. Blow it up? Nope. That's unfortunate. Okay. At least I seem to have very good damage. Yeah, the damage is good. Speed is good. The others, not so much, but that can work. On and off note, I'll start listing the seed, whenever I remember to. 24NTJC4T. It just makes it easier than having to search for some random point where I paused and saw it. Run past there, because I don't want to get hit by them. Callus. Callus is nice. It lets you walk over things on the floor that hurt you, like spikes or creep trails, without taking any damage. It's very nice. Over here we have those meat guys. We need to go deeper. That wasn't very useful. Okay, so my main goal, given that I have decent stats otherwise, is to get more health. That's the first thing I need to worry about, because 2 soul hearts and nothing else is rather dangerous. I also need to get something to replace Dead Sea Scrolls, because that's just too dangerous to have and use all the time. Mostly because Kamikaze is effective to have, and Kamikaze is not exactly a good thing to have when you're very low on health. Key. I could use it on one of these. One of them is a library. Let's try it. I got it wrong. That appears to be more options. There's options was the one that gives you... There's options was the one that gives you 2 boss items to choose from. More options gives you 2 treasure room items to choose from. Possibly other things I haven't seen too much. So many beggars. Oh, marked. This is a fun one. So you shoot towards the target on the floor. This can be a rather difficult item to use, particularly on boss rush, I found. The reason for that is that it's hard to see against certain kinds of floors. The room, I imagine, especially when it blends in. And if you can't see where this is, then you can't see how you're moving it in order to start shooting someone else. On the right side, it has not 360-degree attacking directions. So you can basically attack anywhere you want now. All in all, it is a really good item. It's just hard to use in certain areas. Okay, growth hormones and damage up. I do like damage ups. I would rather have had some health for now, but I'm not going to complain. Damage ups are rare enough as it is. I may as well get health up later. Those are not so rare. Here. Gotta kill these guys off and look for the treasure room. Well, look for a key and then look for the treasure room. That's probably the preferred order. These rooms are harder if you have high speed. Oh wait, it doesn't matter for me because I have the Callus. I would have tried to take damage anyway. Oh well. Silly me. Ah, key. Now we can definitely go to the treasure room, unless I waste it on a golden chest somewhere, which is entirely possible. Possibly. One problem with March is that if you enter a big room, it automatically tries to go to the center, which means it might not be on screen for you, which can make hard to get your bearings. Alright, another key. Some health. Normally I'd be complaining because it's nothing but a health up and, well, full health, but I don't really need that right now. But given I'm so low on health, I'm perfectly happy with it. Plus it means when I get a double room, I might be able to buy something from there. Slight cough. Nope. I was hoping for the anarchist. Oh well. I keep forgetting how to do this right. Oh well. I could go up there. There's not much there other than the shop though, and given how much money I have, it's not really a lot. Belt, because heaven knows I need more speed. Krampus already. That's no fun. Oh, sure. Now I get the anarchist cookbook effect. I'm thinking. Who goes to death? Who goes to death? Head of Krampus. I would have liked the head of Krampus, but lump of coal works too. I almost died there. I can't really go and get more health, so I have to be really careful right here not to die as eaten. Oh, this is not a good route for that. These guys are really accurate and they're really fast. They're like worse versions of the Bonies. At least the Bonies can only attack in cardinal directions, more or less. Okay, these guys are a bit harder to attack using marked. Part of the reason is because if you attack them, it makes it take longer for them to go up. So, you have to aim away from them and then move to their spot, which can be difficult to pull off properly. There we go. Now they're dead. Oh boy. This should be fine. I'm not gonna die. Not dying, that's not a thing I do. Luckily I have the callus so I can't accidentally step on something awful. I think I've only died to that once so far, but when I had that one look run, I think it was, Flush is better. Turns every enemy on the screen into poop. And apparently insta-kills Dingo. That's interesting. Although not really that useful unless I go to boss rush. Which is possible. Oh no, not this one. The world's hardest game all over again. Luckily I was good at that. And there we go. That's one of the few genuinely difficult buttons I've come across. Normally it's a lot harder than that. What are you? Endless Nameless. Huh. I've never seen that one before. I kinda wanna stick with the callus for now. At least until I get a little more health. Because I cannot afford to die here. And if I actually step on something, I will die. I'll pick it up before I leave the floor. So what's the chances of me not getting any health here? Probably equivalent to the chance of me not having gotten any pickups while I'm on this floor so far. What I was looking for. Oh well. Turn them all into poop, they might drop hearts. I don't actually know if that's a thing that you can do. Let's see. Nope. 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 Oh well. Drop a bomb. Hopefully this works. I'm hoping. Yes. Haha. I will go and attack the boss because I have nothing better to do. Oh, the Forsaken. Of course it is. Forsaken seems to be easier than the Haunt is. I mean, sure, there's that, but it's not really that difficult. I've not seen anything about it so far that makes me think, uh-oh, this is worse than the Haunt. Okay, that's probably one of the best things it could have been. Especially since I don't have Abaddon unlocked. If I had Abaddon unlocked, that would be the best thing, but no. I might have taken the mark or something. Or was it the pack that gives you 2? I don't know. Whichever one gives you 2 soul hearts would have been the better one. I'm not enough of an idiot to take the one that gives you 1. Although, given the fact that I don't know them apart, that might be an issue with that almost. There we go. And I got a key. That was lucky. What's in here? Fruitcake. This gives me random effects. Maybe that wasn't such a wise idea. It's like the dollar bill. Oh, they can do the Godhead effect. Maybe it is a good idea. It's hard to use properly, though. Well, there's no way to use it properly, given that it's completely random. Still, there's some really good effects in there. And Holy Light. Godhead. Rubber cement by the looks of it. It's not that bad, aside from occasionally making you miss. Because it has a weird effect, like, I don't know. Like, my reflection or something. On the other hand, it occasionally gives you awesome effects like Holy Light or Godhead. And I'm certainly willing to take that over it. Also, it looks like Spoonbender was in there. Not surprising, it's not exactly a uncommon effect. What had more bombs? Almost dead. Looks like some of them are fire ones because I kept seeing explosions. Which is kind of dangerous because I can't even count on it like I normally would. At least if it's there all the time, I can say, okay, just be careful. With this, nope. Mark makes that so easy. What's in here? The stain. Probably one of the harder posthumous bosses that they've added. Although I would argue that the Frail is possibly harder. Depending on how strong you are. Splunker Boy. Really? I didn't get hit at all? That's pretty cool. I haven't picked up any guppy items, so I don't think I'm gonna risk that. On the other hand... it's tempting, but it's Guppy's Collar, which is one of the... I wouldn't say it's one of the worst ones. It's just very, very situational in the sense that there's no guarantee it'll even work. Whoa. How did that... What is blowing up? Is it Ipecac? I mean, I thought it was just like... Huh. I don't know what it is. There's a tiny planet in there. What? I think it's Ipecac. I mean, it doesn't seem to be lobbing it like Ipecac normally would, but that's the only thing that makes sense with the explosions. I thought it was Fire Mine because it was doing it against enemies, but if it's doing it against rocks, that's the only thing that makes any sense. Unless it's Dr. Fetus with really odd-looking tears. Which means I have to be even more careful about where I'm shooting. You know, that kind of makes it awful combination with Marks in some ways. Because you can't turn off the shooting. I mean, if you accidentally hit a rock next to you, whoops. Stars. Ah. The game is just... Yeah. Nah. I already said no to the guppy thing, so I may as well stick with it. Really? The Joker again? not that I'm unhappy, but really? Dark Bomb, I will gladly take that. If he wants to take my life, I will gladly give it to him. It's not like I need most of it. I'm someone with like 500 hours in the Binding of Isaac. Do you really think I have a life? Okay, I have to be careful. Just because I have Dark Bomb doesn't mean I'm allowed to be totally negligent. Come on, use the Ipecac. Any second now. Using the Godhead effect more often. Seriously? There appeared to be a stranger. No, is it Stranger Tractor? Yeah. Stranger Tractor in there because I saw the chest move towards it. No? Nothing? Oh well. Take it. It's no use to me anymore. Of course. Well, at least I got one black card for them. Not totally useless. Ah, run away. Huh? How do you get smaller? Because I hit him? Is it like, or is it some, item effect that I don't know about? It's possible. Maybe there's a shrinking tier effect. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Aha! So yeah, in some ways this is not the best combination because, well, you can easily fail. But at the same time, it's still a pretty awesome thing. Fruitcake is cool. It gives you every tier effect, more or less every tier effect in the game, which is quite good because there are some awesome tier effects. Especially as a binding. What? Why did I get a coin? Is that a tier effect too? Hit enemies, get coins occasionally? I can't even tell because I think it is that it shrinks them or something. But I can't even tell what half of these are because lump of coal makes everything uniform. I think lump of coal makes everything uniform, or it's uniform anyway. I mean, it would be obvious if I didn't have lump of coal. See, dropped a black heart. Was that a thing? Does it make them drop consumables occasionally? I don't know. It's confusing. Well, I'm definitely making it to boss rush. Unless I really wasted time, which is possible. I'm almost definitely making it to Hush. Ah, which is good because I need more completions against Hush. Hush isn't that awful once you start to learn its patterns. It's just really hard to dodge a lot. Like, similar with Mega Satan. He's really, what is it? Intimidating when you first fight him because he's this big, massive boss. He fires hellish numbers of bullets at you, but... And there still are some really... how would I say it? There are a lot of moments that really put you on edge in that fight, especially when he's doing that one attack where he fires continuum shots. Oh. I don't know whether to like the Ipecac effect or not. One-handed occasionally gives me extra damage and it lets me blow up rocks sometimes. But at the same time, I still don't know what this item does. Also, I'm losing way too much health. Blow you up. No. Okay. What else is up there? It's hard to see the other trails when you have one of your own. I really, well, yeah. I'm like depths 1. I wanted to visit the shop to kill me, actually. Assuming that it is there and it's not greed. Which should be totally fitting if it was. I want to keep the Eternal. That's my only main goal. Just keep the Eternal Heart. Everything else is secondary. Everything else, Almost. There we go. Crack check. And another heart. That's good. I'm sorry, Trinket. I don't know what you do. But I would rather take the one I know does really good things for me. Okay. So this will occasionally, unless it was changed, which I don't see why it would be, it was kept through this game as well. It would be good. But it'll occasionally give me the compass effect. Which is awesome. I might not make it to boss rush. It'd be a pity because I'd have to make it again, but I do have the sight ends. Even 7 more times no matter what happens, so hey, it's not that big a deal. And you're dead. Onwards. Oh boy, I might die here. And I'm dead. Wow. I was not expecting that. Well, that was an unfortunate ending to this. On one hand, it was under 20 minutes. But on the other hand, I don't need all of them to be super long, and I've already had like 3 that are either nearly or over an hour, so this episode will just be on the shorter end. Wow, that was unfortunate. But in the end, I couldn't control my speed. If you like that, like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Otherwise, I'll see you next time on the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth.